Hi, my name is Danny and I am here at Luther Stone Pools and Spas in Fort Smith, Arkansas. Today we are going to talk to you about your pool equipment and how you can protect it and take care of it so that it will last the longest. The first thing to know is that your pump needs to be plugged into a 110 outdoor waterproof outlet. As you can see, the cord is only 3 foot long. The cord cannot be plugged into an extension cord because it will burn up your pump and void your warranty. Your pump should remain running 24 hours a day in the summertime. Your pump is a 1-horse pump and consists of a pump pot basket that needs to be cleaned out regularly. Always turn the pump off before removing the lid. The basket is there to catch debris and finer things like hair that your skimmer basket may have missed. Make sure to lubricate the O-ring on the lid weekly to have an airtight seal. Now let's talk about the filtration system on your pool. Your pump is going to pull water from the pool and push it into the sand filter. That cleans the water. Then after this, the water will return back to the pool. Your filter will be in the filter position the majority of the time. That is located on your dowel valve. This is your multi-port dowel valve that will be located on your sand filter. You have a few different options on here, so let's go over each one and what they do. Make sure to always turn off the pump before you turn the handle. So we already talked about the filter position. This is the one you will be in most of the time. Next, you're going to have the backwash position. This is used to clean the sand. It reverses the flow of water to flush dirt in the filter to the top of the sand and out of the backwash hose onto the ground. You will want to backwash your filter when the pressure gauge is 5 points higher than your normal range, or once a week, whichever comes first. Backwash for about 2 minutes or whenever the water runs clear again. Next, you have rinse. After you backwash, you always want to rinse for at least 10 seconds. By rinsing, you clean the dirty water off the top of the sand and any leftover debris that may be in your dowel valve so that it will not blow back into your pool. Waste is used to clean a very dirty pool by vacuuming to waste. It can also be used to remove excess water from the pool after heavy rains. In this position, it takes water from the skimmer, through the multi-port valve, and out through the backwash hose. This position is great if you are trying to bypass your sand. However, using this position, you will lose a lot of water very quickly. Recirculate will be used when adding certain chemicals to your pool. In this position, it takes water from the skimmer, through the multi-pour and returns the water to the pool. This position also bypasses your sand. You will hardly ever use this position. Close and winterize are the last 2 positions to discuss. You will only use these when you are winterizing your pool or you want to prevent water movement. Further discussion of these will be in the winter closing video. On the side of your multi-port valve, you have a pressure gauge. The pressure gauge is used to measure the pressure of the water moving through the filter. Normal pressure is usually around 10 to 15 psi. Once your pressure reads 5 points higher than your normal, you know it is time to backwash and rinse. Now we are going to talk about your skimmer and proper water level. Make sure your water level is halfway up inside of your pool skimmer. Overflowing will consist of water flowing out of the top of your skimmer. Not having enough water will make it to where water cannot pull adequately through your skimmer and down to the filtration system. Your skimmer is the box located on the side of your pool that pulls water away from your pool. Located inside of the box is your skimmer basket. Simply take the lid off. It's located here. The basket collects leaves, debris, bugs, etc. So you will have to clean it out regularly. Inside of your skimmer, you're also going to have a weir door, which is considered a skimmer door. Make sure this door is always on unless you are manually vacuuming your pool. This door traps and pulls bugs and debris into your skimmer basket. This is your return outlet located on the side of your pool. Your return outlet is going to need to face 45 degrees to the right from your skimmer. It doesn't need to be to the left, doesn't need to be down, doesn't need to be up. needs to be 45 degrees to the right. Now we're going to talk to you about how to manually vacuum your new above ground pool. So the first thing you're going to want to do is remove your weir door located within your skimmer. After that, we're going to go ahead and take our vacuum plate and put it within our skimmer basket. We can go ahead and grab our vacuum hose now. You'll want to grab the swivel end. This is the end that's going to attach to your vacuum head. Now we're going to attach this to our pole. Okay, at this point we can go ahead and put the pole and the vacuum head in the pool and make sure that it sinks to the bottom of the pool. Okay, we're going to take the other end of our vacuum hose and put it in front of our return outlet. This is going to be how we prime our hose. So once this produces air bubbles within your vacuum head, they will eventually go away, and when that does, that means that your hose is primed. So after it's primed, you can go ahead and plug this into your vacuum plate. So from here you have a couple of options. The first option is to keep your filter on the filter position. Doing this, you are not going to be losing a lot of water, but you are going to be having to backwash and rinse. So using the filter position is great if you just have a little bit of dirt that you're wanting to pick up from the bottom of the pool. Just keep an eye on your return outlet. If it does start to spit out any of the dirt or anything like that back into the pool, just know that it's time to backwash and rinse. The other option is to use waste. Make sure that if you do use this option that you do fill your pool up, because you will be losing lots of water very quickly. You do want to use waste if you do have lots of dirt on the bottom of your pool that you are wanting to vacuum up.